All right, just hanging out here down in the basement in the gun room, actually going over my new CV25. I do want to explain some things to people. I've never done a video, and I can do more detailed if someone wants me to, but I felt like kind of compelled to do this. I'm an NRA instructor, so I was able to get the CV25 on a discount before it's out for anybody else. So I think I paid like $2,500 for it. I think it retails for $4,000. If I remember right, about $4,000 is what it's going to go for. But this is my second one. So the first one, I figured, it could have been a mistake. I'm going to let SIG slide on it. I'm not going to make a video on this yet. But in the very first one that I got, it didn't work at all. So essentially, I would turn on the CV25, which I'm going to here. I would turn it on. You would get a black bar across the top of the screen where the thermal image was bleeding into the LCD display, or the OLED display is what I actually think it is. But it would bleed into the top. You couldn't see it. The palettes didn't work. I wasn't able to use it outside. The Nook never fixed it. It's the NUC where you like reset it. None of that was fixing it. So the issue with that was obviously completely unusable. I contacted SIG. They ended up sending me a new one. It took me, over a month, basically a month to get this sent back out for the new CV25. So I got this one today. Well, those issues on the inside were fixed. The palettes work. Obviously, the thermal imaging works, which that's the whole point of having the damn thing. So that part works. The only other issue is now the up button doesn't work. So I'm stuck. I'm locked in a mode that I can't get out of. The up button doesn't work. So I contacted the guy at SIG, and I was being super nice to him. I was like, hey, man, I'm not trying to be Karen. I'm irritated at this, but it's never been your fault. You've been really helpful. I go, but I'm going to be completely straight with you. I have to do a video on this. I spend a lot of money with SIG. Obviously, as an instructor, I've purchased a lot of SIG products in the past. I care about them, and I like the company. But the myth, as they say, or in this case, I would say pretty factual at this point, that SIG uses their customers to test their products, I think is completely accurate now. Like I said, this is the second CV25, and it's been nothing but issues. And for someone to pay like $4,000 for something like this is absurd. I cannot recommend this. I can't recommend this at all. Not only that, the QD latch sucks. It's basically out of spec. So anyway, I go to attach it, and I've tried. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I've tried to release it. I've tried to tighten it or loosen it to get it to fit. I'm going to do this on the camera just so you can see it. This is the best setting I could find, and it was still terrible. I'm not able to undo this without using a screwdriver. So essentially connect that there. Okay, that's it. It's on. That guy. Okay, that's the only one that I can get that off. If I go even a smidge tighter, it's locked. It is absolutely locked on. So I don't like that either. Other than that, every time I've gotten it to work, it's great. The image quality is fantastic when it works again, because I obviously didn't get it to work at all the first time. But now having this button broken, man, I don't know what to do. I told him to. I was really straight up, and I was like, dude, again, not trying to be a Karen. I'm just irritated, and I don't know what you would do in this situation. Am I supposed to do a return on it, or am I supposed to do another RMA and send it in again to probably wait another month for them to send me now my third unit? So I couldn't find any videos on this, so I feel like I'm probably the only one on YouTube who's gotten this unit and actually decided to make a video for it. So like I said, if you guys want me to go into more detail, I can try to film through it, I guess, because this guy does have video recording. That's the other thing too. So let me go over the list one more time, just because I think I messed that up. Basically, on the first CV25, the black bar would appear on the screen, on the top. Okay, and I can overlay videos here. You can see that black bar on the top. When I move the camera over the truck tires, you can see the truck tires through the top part of the bar, which if you're inside, you can't see anything through that bar. So that was my first indication that that's not what it's supposed to be, because it's actually in line with the logo on the top left of it. So I just assumed that was supposed to be there when I first turned it on. Obviously it's not. And they confirmed that that is not how it's supposed to be. Second, the palettes don't work. If I go through the color palettes and try to do red hot, or red alert it's called, it would show up for like a second and then disappear. So the palettes didn't work. And then when I tried to record using the record button, which in this case is the bottom one, if I tried to record, sometimes it would come up with a file corrupted, not work, and then once, all over the screen, these blue logos inside of, it was like circles inside of squares, flashed all over the screen. This thing is completely worthless. I can't imagine sending this to a police unit, something like that, someone who uses this professionally. Like I said, I'm just an instructor. Not that that's nothing, but I'm not using this on duty, so I don't have much to worry about The issue is sending this to someone who is using this for real. That's a huge, huge problem. I can't imagine SIG getting away with something like that. So like I said, there's no other videos out here. This is the only one as far as I can tell. It looks cool on paper. I would not pay anything for this. I'm gonna try to get it now with my discount, and if that third one works, Jesus, if the third CV25 that I've received works, I'll keep it. If not, I'm returning it. I'm done. I think that would be my final straw. But anyway, guys, thanks. If you got any more questions or you have anything you want me to do with it before I send it back, let me know.